Hey guys, Letter Magic here, and we've got even more updates to the Commander/Secret Lair drama because everybody recognizes this as what it is, which is a giant step in the wrong direction. It's just, it's one product, whatever, don't buy it, who cares? That's what some people are saying, but the significance of what it is, why they did it, and how they did it is bigger than the product itself. I hope most of you get that. But first up, Mark's been getting, a lot of questions, polite and otherwise, on his blog over on, Tumblr? Yep. You can tell how often I use Tumblr that I don't even know what it looks like. And the original question was written by Rimaday, I guess, something like that, focusing on the small differences between Nalathni Dragon, which I think maybe was the dragon they gave out only at a Comic-Con or something like that. But it was like standard legal, and that was a whole thing. I don't know. I know it was some dragon. I just don't know which one. Then he lists Nexus of Fate and the Secret Lair. Feels like a deliberate splitting of hairs and intentionally ignoring the commonalities, which is what is upsetting the players. Once the window of opportunity to get these cards is passed, it's going to be incredibly hard to get them. I mean, I could literally say that about any standard card or any Eternal card. Or any card. One standard goes out of print, but I think they mean the print volume in addition to the really, really narrow 1 week window. I mean, Journey into Nyx was a one and done. They didn't even do a second wave from what I heard. They canceled it, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. But it might be a volume versus anticipated availability thing. I don't know, but you get the point. So yeah, the cards will be incredibly hard to get, which is what everybody's anticipating. So if they max it out at 10 to 20 per person, then every person's going to order 10 to 20 of them, hold them forever, and they will be available like you wouldn't believe for the next decade. So I think the whole availability thing, I get it, but I don't think that's the main thing. The fact that they would be like, here's new things in a side product we pulled out of our ass, and they're legal in this format, so you might want/need these. Am I the only one who takes issue with that little section of what they're doing? Oh, and by the way, the new Mono White Rick card, absolute beast mode powerful in Commander. So there goes the you won't need it excuse. You will need this if you're running Mono White humans. I mean, that's as a commander. Just to put him in your deck if you're running humans, you'd have to be out of your damn mind not to put him in your deck. He's crazy powerful. So anyway, the initial post about this ends with, this response feels like the community's concerns are being ignored. You're darn right they are, which makes us more upset and feeling overall gaslit. It doesn't inspire confidence. So Mark's response starts with, downplaying it and trying to make excuses, which, I get it. You're on the defense to make a defensive comment. So he says, here's my problem. My job is about splitting hairs. Chroma was a failed mechanic and Devotion was a hit. The difference between something working and something not can often be tiny executions. I try this on blog to let you see my designer persona, which does a lot of nitpicking, but you bring a good point. I guess he meant to say bring up a good point, that when the audience is upset, that's not the persona you need, and I apologize for that. Yeah, focusing on some stupid little difference or detail when people are mad at the entire broad level concept, not smart, Mark. So he just realized that that's not a good idea. Also, for the record, according to Mark, more copies of Nexus of Fate were printed than any individual mythic in that set. That is a common misconception that even I stated on my channel, because I thought there's no way that there's more of a buy a box promo than there is of any given mythic. It's got to be rarer. Nope. So theoretically, if it was in the set, it would have been a $150 mythic. Just thought I'd throw that out there since this situation is being compared to that. So he says, you guys are hurting. Oh yes, I'm so hurt. The only way this product would hurt me is if you threw it at me, and you'd have to throw it awfully hard. But anyway, you guys are hurting, and what you need from me is acknowledgement of that hurt. You need sympathetic Mark and not designer Mark. No, we need you to stop printing greedy cash grab bullshit and then requiring us to use it for a format because they're overpowered crap that of course you need the card. I mean, needs a strong term, but I mean, the new Rick is a human support card. I mean, come on. So he's almost like talking down to us now, or he's going full snowflake SJW, let's all hug and talk about our feelings. Either way, I'm not happy. So he says, one of the byproducts of being a face of Magic is I'm a lightning rod for feedback. Yeah, and most of the problems are your fault. I mean, look at who designed almost every mechanic 7 through 10 on the Storm list, the Storm scale. It was Mark. He has literally like a provable long history of ruining the game. So he's a lightning rod because it's usually his fault. So he says there's a good and bad to that, but it does mean that I have a unique insight into what's upsetting you all. It's not that unique. You could any random person could just go on Reddit and see what people are pissed about, or Twitter if they want to see really pissed off people. So I just wrote a write-up to share with my bosses to explain what I've learned. I want to thank you for feeling comfortable enough with me to share your issues. So I'm sorry so many of you are hurting right now. No, we're angry. We're not hurting, we're angry. God, this is so like, I don't even know what this is, but I don't like it. A non-apology, I guess? It's like demeaning. I don't even know. So I'll stop acting like designer Mark on this topic. It's just causing more pain, and that's the last thing I want. Oh, shut up. This is so exaggerated. This is ridiculous. Number 1 reply right here. The fact that you had to write something up to explain to your bosses why it's bad, considering 2 years ago, Jesper Mirfors explained that doing such a thing was something you all joked and laughed about being predatory since the beginning, and you would never do it, is what is upsetting. No matter what you post on the internet, somebody is ready with the receipts to cut through your bullshit. So, Mark gaslighting us all, probably not a good idea. So he sums it up with, you knew printing black border mechanically unique cards in a limited item was predatory and you did it anyway. So yeah, they basically stopped short of just 2 years ago saying we're not going to do that, that would be terrible. And then they did it. So they themselves knew it was terrible. Like, it's just making it worse. You can see why people are getting, like, what appears on the surface to be overly mad about this. I think the frustration and anger is perfectly justified because this is such a bad signal for the future. It's such a bad direction that people want to meet it with the most amount of backlash so that we have the highest likelihood that they stop doing it. So I think that the level of anger and the number of comments and feedback they're getting is actually appropriate when other people are like, it's just one set, just don't buy it. Like, it's bigger and more important than that. It signals something more important than that. So because of that, oh, here we go. Part 2 of this video. You're going to love this. This is really exactly what you saw coming. I believe I made a joke about this, where instead of Commander, we need a new format called Commandeer. And despite the name, it has nothing to do with stealing or taking control of something, which is, what the word commandeer means. A lot of you thought I was saying the opposite of uncommon deer. No, commandeer, the word commandeer. And I said, it's literally Commander, but with some more crap banned in 41 life. It's completely different. Well, I'm not the only one who had that fairly obvious idea. Let me introduce to you Captain, the new MTG format. So apparently some guy named Mitch from, I guess, a channel called The Commander's Quarters, although the link to the video is now broken. It says the video has been removed by the uploader. So that's nice. But I guess he's a dude who covers Commander. He has 182,000 subs, and I've never heard of him, so that's odd. Looks like he covers Commander from his videos, but I guess he made a new format called Captain, and I don't know anything about it because, like I said, the video has been removed, and it's been absolutely scrubbed from the subreddit. So all I can find is references to it, and then I guess he had a Discord thing, but I'm not going to join it because that's the whole thing. Then I guess like they made a subreddit for it, but now it's marked as invite only, and just, I don't know, like there's this weird cover-up going on. Very strange. So, I mean, there actually already was something called Captain's Format that was invented around September 2016. I guess that's unrelated? I can't find any details, but I suspect that Captain Format was shockingly similar to Commander, just without the stupid people running the ban list. So I don't know if Wizards or the Commander Rules Committee put some pressure on him to delete it, or he didn't like the amount of views he was getting about it, or I don't know. Well, the video's gone. That's all I can say. So when what is probably the biggest Commander covering YouTuber in the world is like, screw this, I'm making my own format, Commander is dead, I hate you all, which I suspect is what the video said, that's not good. That's not a good sign at all. I mean, that's like when they pissed off Saibon, or however the hell you say his name, and then he just left, and he was like the lower YouTuber from the Aether Hub, or whatever, however you want to pronounce it. I mean, trying to find details about this is actually really weird. Like, EDH Rec had an article on it. Now that's a dead link, too. I can't find a cached version of the article either because it wasn't up long enough or on a big enough website. So, I guess he's given up on it? I don't know. You'll have to ask him what's going on. But I really wish I could read, like, his specifications for the format. I'm sure it was probably pretty funny. And those of you who saw his video before it got deleted, I guess, could probably describe it down below in the comment section. But yeah, if you're like the Commander dude on YouTube and you're like, screw this, I'm abandoning the format and making my own, that is when you know that Wizards has gone too far. That's when you know they've officially pissed off the wrong people. So anyway, that's the drama going on. I guess Captain Format has been scrubbed from the internet after one day for an unknown reason. And you know what? That just means I'm going to double down on Commandeer Format. It's like Commander, but with one extra E. It starts with 41 life and all really toxic, obnoxious cards. In other words, anything that's on any ban list for any format is banned in Commander as well. Fetching is by rule illegal, or tutoring, not fetching. Tutoring is illegal. You cannot search your deck for anything other than a land. Bye-bye boring, degenerate, repetitive combo decks in a format that was supposed to avoid degenerate combo decks. And you start with 41 life. Oh, and all of the Commander front cards printed in the Commander product by Wizards are also banned because screw that power creep bullshit. So that's the Commandeer format. Feel free to go play it, instead of Commander, and I guess I'm in charge of the ban list. So anyway, that's your update for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.